I want to finish on David Mundy. Been kind of a bit of a timeless podcast here. So he finishes up at the end of this season. Talk to us about David Mundy. What sort of impact does he have around the football club as a player?
He's unbelievable. He's like, he seems to never be sore. Like, he's sore, but he's always out there. Like, today we had a little 2K session, and you'd be like, most senior blokes sort of be like, oh yeah, a bit sore, like a bit banged up. He's out there running around, like around the boys. Everyone loves him. He's one of the best. He shares his knowledge. He's so just cares about everyone. And on the field, you see what he is. Had 35 on Friday night.
Yeah. So, he looks like he'll be going out before he's sort of pushed out the door, which I'm a fan of, by the way.
That's what he said in his presser. He was like, I'd rather have a little bit left than get pushed out.
What was his retirement speech like?
Yeah, so in front of the boys, he's...
So this is behind closed doors.
Yeah, it was honestly, I don't reckon longer than 40 seconds. And like some boys, like I've sat through a couple, they go 10, 15 minutes, tears, the works, like he was in and out. He's like, we got bigger fish to fry. And then sat down. I was just like, come on, mate, you've played 19 years. You're the leading games record at Freo.
Played 370 games. Yeah, give us some memories, Dave.
Just thanks for the physios and every support staff. You mean so much to me. To the boys, this is my last season, a bit more. And then he's like, I don't want to make it about me. We got bigger fish to fry. Off we went and sat down.
Is that just like peak David Mundy, that sort of thing?
He hates talking about himself. Like, I was in the showers after his presser, and he's just like, a lot of the reporters were asking him, so what's your favourite memory? What's your most favourite teammate? Da-da-da. Like, what do you want to be remembered as? And he's like, an honest battler. And I was like, mate, you're the last person from an honest battler. Like, what are you talking about? Like, be honest.
I did read that. He wanted to remember as a battler.
Yeah. And I was like, come on, mate. And then he's like, I hated every minute of just talking about myself. Like, I'd rather talk about the boys or talk about the upcoming week. He's just.
Because he's so old, right? He's old, right? Does that get spoken about?
He's so old.
Does the boys take piss out of him? Yeah. You're a grandpa, mate. But he still has 35 on the weekend.
It's crazy. He's he's 36, 37. I
don't know.
He's genuinely old. We're talking about it, because his kid's 9, and some of the boys will play. If his kid goes all right, Finn, they'll be playing with him. That's how long he's been playing for.
Have you got any favourite David Mundy memories, stories? Anything? I don't know. It doesn't have to be funny necessarily.
Genuinely, the cheapskates in the footy club. He
tight ass.
You'll never get a coffee or a beer off him.
Is that right?
I don't think. The COVID killed him because we weren't allowed to go into the Virgin Lounge, and that's when he'd get people's coffee. If we had a goal kicking comp, he'd go to the Virgin
Lounge,
free
coffee.
Get the free
it's
coffee,
free, mate.
and give it to you. Usually the boys get a bit of stiff, so initially it was in my last 3 or 4 years it's been Lloyd Meek, he's a tight ass, and now I think it's gravitated to Neil Erasmus, but everyone knows that Dave.
So these are young players that are probably, 60, 70 grand, whatever they're on. Dave Mundy's 19 years in the system. Yeah. He's got a little bit of money.
He's got enough.
I'm not going to call him rich, whatever he is. He's been playing for a long time. He's got some money. So he won't buy your coffee. No. If you're asked, hey Dave, no.
He doesn't buy coffee. He gets the pods at the thing. He won't. Facility. Yeah, he won't go. And I was just come on.
Is he bringing his lunch to training? He's not bringing a packed lunch to training, is he?
I don't think he's brought a packed lunch, but
you just see him coming to training with the triangles cut, in a nice dad wrap. Don't have to pay for lunch. I've got the bread from home. Why would I buy paper bread from home?
He'd be taking. I assume there's you said you got lunches twice a week at the club. He'd be taking leftovers
somehow.
Is he the best ever Docker?
Yeah, you'd have to be up there.
Yep.
He's sustainability over. He had his best year in Brownlow that he was telling us today in the showers last year. He polled 20 or something, whatever he polled. That was his best year. You can't. That's just unheard of. Absurd. And even just things you just. When you get to that age, surely you pull the 300, 350 card. He was doing the time trial with us in pre-season and things like that. Unbelievable.
Is he the sort of player? So see a few around. So Sean Burgoyne always used to be at Hawthorn. It seems like Scott Pendlebury, he's been playing the back line a little bit. When Dangerfield did it in Joel Selwood's 350s. When the chips were down and someone needed to go into the midfield and get things done, is he the sort of guy? Is he the guy that goes in? Like, is he the guy that you go, okay, we need Dave in here?
Yeah, he'll be like, yep, go at it.
Yep.
I remember playing a few games. I think it was Adelaide last year where he just put it on the shoulders and he's like 35 at the time. You're just like, what are you doing, bro? Like, you got kids. Like, and then you go home and just chill with the kids. Like, it's unbelievable. Like, he's just unbelievable. Like, you can't speak highly enough of him.
Have to. I know you can't say and talk about it. We have to make this year a flag mantle year, please, Sean. Just otherwise, he's not going to win one in his career. Exactly. So that's on you, boys. So no pressure, but please get it done so we can sell some merch. BackChatpodcast.com.au /merch.